Hey everybody, Robbie with the RV Sales of Oregon. Today I'm showing you a 2005 Southwind. I apologize, I realize how dirty it is, but it's one of those ones I just wanted to get listed because there's not a ton of these in the market, and I want people to know it's here. It'll clean up nice. This stuff's dirt. Dirt don't hurt. God made dirt. Dirt don't hurt. Anyway, this is a 2005 Winnebago Southwind. Sorry, Fleetwood Southwind. 32V is the model. It's a gas coach with, in my humble opinion, the best gas setup you could possibly ask for in a Class A. It is an 8.1 liter Vortec. It's an 8100 is what they call it. It's like a 500 cubic inch block. Makes a ton of power. Paired with an Allison transmission. It's the only gas motor paired with an Allison transmission. It's an Allison 2500 on a workhorse chassis. So you are basically a 26,000 pound bus chassis with a gas coach on top of it. So it's about as close to a pusher as you'll see in a gas coach. It's not a diesel pusher, but in my opinion, as a diesel guy, it's about as close and as good as you can get for the power you get, for the ride you get, and just for the overall just powertrain setup on this thing. So really nice setup there. Let's get going on it and I'll show you a bit more. You have the big split windshield up front, heated and powered mirrors here, driver's side door, huge benefit, not just for convenience, it could save your life one day. I had to experience that firsthand with a buddy, but you never think about it, you never want that to happen, but having this door could save a life. At the very least, it's very convenient when you're getting fuel, hopping in and out, not tracking mud through the house. It's a 2-slide rig. This is our big slide up in the living room here on the driver's side. It's about a 3-foot depth and about a 12-foot in length, so it makes a huge difference when it's out. Your basement doors slide out with it. I don't really have enough room to open it, so if you need to know what's in there, send me a message. I'll send you some pictures of the inside, but I don't want to scuff anything up here. Let's see if I can get you a date code on these tires real quick. I won't waste your time if I can't, but they are Toyos. They look to be in good shape, just a little dirty. I don't see a timestamp on them, but it's something that's good to know. So if you're interested in this rig, just ask me and I'll make sure you know how old those tires are. This is our propane here. I believe you are, oh, excuse me. This is our generator. It is a gas generator, runs on the same fuel tank as your motor, made by Onan, 5,500 watt, more than enough to power everything on here and some. So you can power everything in the coach, probably plus a few things if you need to power somebody else's stuff. In here, we have all of our park cable, our phone hookups. You can actually access your water pump and turn it on from here as you can on the inside as well. You have some outlets. You have a black tank flush, which you'll do after you empty your tank. It's like a sprinkler in the black tank just to clean everything out. You don't get residual smells that way. Super easy access to your water pump, which I can't speak to enough. It seems like a silly thing to point out and not a reason you buy a coach, but it's great that your water pump is somewhere where if it were to fail, not going to hurt anything if water were to spill. Secondly, water pumps do fail. They eventually will fail. And I mean, some last a long time, some don't. But it's super easy. It's right there. I've seen some where you have to take cabinets apart to get to it, and it's just silly. Anyway, but that's there. Probably not something I need to talk about anymore. Your black and gray drains from right here. You do have the hole, so you're just dropping the hose in, pulling the hose out, hooking it up, and then pulling your valves. Super simple. We'll teach you how to do it if you're not familiar. On the rear here, we have our big fiberglass cap. The fiberglass is great to have on your rear and front. It can't delaminate, it's tough stuff. You have your backup camera up top. You do have a walk-on roof or a serviceable roof or a, what do they call it, observation deck, so you can have some weight up there. I'm not saying throw a party, but if you want to bask in the sun a little bit or get a different perspective of your campsite, you can get up there. It's not going to hurt anything. On our driver or passenger side here, we have a rear slide in the bedroom. These I can't open, I've got room here. And I'll just go quick. Just big storage there with the plastic pan, which is great. You don't have to worry about getting things dirty. You can wash that right out. Same in this one here. Right off our patio here, we have a powered awning with the nice shroud over it. The shrouds are wonderful. They'll make your awning last about twice as long just from keeping it out of the elements. So that's what that metal housing is. But nice big powered awning. Press a button, it comes out, and you have this killer patio space. This is our water heater. It is a 10-gallon gas and electric water heater. So if you're hooked up to park power or shore power, you just run it on electric. You're not burning propane. If you're boondocking something like that, go ahead and run it off propane. It actually heats a little bit quicker that way too. This is the exhaust for our fridge. It is a two-way fridge, meaning it's propane and electric. This is the exhaust for our furnace. Furnaces are always just propane. Potable water fill, easy to get to. And then let's see what's in this one, I'm not sure. More storage, water purification. You have access to your holding tanks here. This is your 2000 watt inverter. I'm not gonna, inverters will take 12 volt power, make AC power. If you need a better explanation than that, I'm happy to give it to you. I don't want to take up video time explaining what an inverter does, but they're very handy to have, very handy. Again, it is a 32V, and just so you know I'm not lying to you, here's everything I just said. It's a workhorse chassis paired with a Vortec 8100 made by General Motors. The only thing it's not shown is that it's an Allison transmission, and you have my word that it is. And I know that because this is the only gas motor that they put an Allison in, and Allison's, I don't need to sell you an Allison. If you know what they are, you know how great they are. But storage up top, propane down low. I think that's a 20-gallon tank, or it's something weird, 21 or 22, some odd number, but anyway, about 20 gallons. All right, let's go on in. All right, luckily the inside is much cleaner than the outside. We just happen to be on Highway 99, so there's a lot of dirt in the air. But mid-entry, you walk in, you're kind of split living room, kitchen. Let's start in the cockpit, and then we'll walk on through the house. But more badging showing you it is a workhorse chassis. Tons of space between your driver and passenger seat here. It kind of makes it feel like you're in a Humvee. But really nice setup here. Great viewing angle. You're sitting right above the front axle, so you can really feel where you're at in the rig. Great visibility. Nothing blocking your views when you're in that driver's seat. You do have a grade brake on here, which is the gasoline equivalent of a Jake brake. It works a little differently. If you want an explanation to how they work, again, reach out to me. I don't want to take up video time, but you have a grade brake on here. It does have overdrive on it for different uses. Everybody has different uses for it. Auxiliary start, utility lights, everything like that. For the most part, a fairly simple cockpit. The monitor there is for your backup camera. I'll leave it at that for the cockpit. And then both these chairs do swivel, so when you get to the campsite, if you want to use these as recliners, you absolutely can. That way you're not losing cockpit space to the house. We do have some storage there. I apologize, there's still some stuff in it. I didn't realize that, but some storage there, or you can actually kind of use this as a desk, I believe is the idea. And more of the same here. I guess not the same, but something similar. More storage. This one doesn't slide like this one does, but super handy. Cup holders down below. You are powered seats here. So as I said, this swivels. This recliner is not fixed. You can put it however you like, and you do have, I can't really show it properly because the chair's in the way, but a fold-out table there. In my mind, use it however you want. I picture passenger and passenger number 2 playing poker, playing, something, maybe not two-person poker. But anyway, solitaire, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. You play some cards, sit around, talk, take some shots, whatever you want to do. And then just our double din stainless steel sink here. This is a accordion type counter, so it's a solid surface counter. It's not going to swell on you. It'll stay like this for as long as you maintain it like this. Unless you crack it, these things really don't fail. You do have the flip up here, and not a reason you buy the coach, but I always like to point out when you have handy things here. Sorry, that looks like screws backed out. Anyway, but your awning, your ceiling lights, your patio lights, your master switch here, your disconnects, it's all right here, which is what you want. You don't want to have to walk into the house in the dark to turn your lights on, things like that. So you have that. This is your solar regulator. You do have, I believe, 150 watts of solar on the roof, which is a great maintenance amount. Going to keep your batteries always charged, and then you just have your power readout here, which is going to tell you how it's charging, how your inverter is being used, power going in, power going out. But nice counter space here. You do have a 3-burner propane stove by Dometic. Amana? I don't know Amana. I'm sure they're fine. I've seen them before. Regular conventional oven. Nice cabinetry here. Again, it's all like a solid maple. They use really good quality stuff in this this vintage of coach. But yeah, it's not cheap stuff. It's all a really nice maple. Good storage in here. Our microwave is just a standard microwave because you have your conventional oven, and then you do have a hood fan and a hood light underneath here. On our driver's side, this is an aftermarket couch. It is a pull-out bed, not the original couch, but you wouldn't know unless I pointed it out to you. But a nice, very comfortable couch, pulls out into a queen-size bed. Your dinette also makes into a bed here, I believe. He definitely does. Makes into a bed here. Those lie flat. Ends up being about a full size. So you got a queen, a full, and a queen in the rear. You can sleep about 6 in here without much problem, without putting anybody on the ground. About as big of a two-way fridge as they make. This is a, I believe, 9 cubic foot two-way fridge. So it's gas and electric. It'll run on propane. It'll run on AC power. And you do have an ice maker in that top left one. Personally, I would never want anything but a two-way fridge, but that's just me because I prefer to boondock a lot. And those two-way fridges are the best for boondocking because they're super efficient. They don't burn a lot of propane. They don't drain your batteries. So that's what I like. Simple readouts here, just your battery voltage, check your tanks, things like that. Thermostat for your air conditioning and your furnace. This door here, no, it doesn't, excuse me. This will just take you into the bathroom. Here, I'll go in here and show you how good the shower this is. So I'm about 6'2" without my boots on. With my boots on, I'm taller than that. And I can really get up. I mean, I can move around. I got a ton of room, front to back, slightly less side to side, but still good room. I love that there's extra counter space and your vanity there. Most of the time you have stuff on the counter. The stuff you don't want on the counter, you can put right into your medicine cabinet here. It is a porcelain potty, which I always point out because it's a big deal to me. I can't stand plastic toilets, but porcelain potty with the simple step flush. I hate that they're doing electrical flushes. Keep it mechanical. You don't want these things to fail. You can't really fail in a step flush. It's so simple. So to me, that's exactly how it should be set up. Big, huge closet here, right off the bedroom. And then in the bedroom, we have our queen size bed. A nice little workstation here, so you can roll up a chair to it, use it as a desk. You even have all the little holes running, you know, power cords, anything like that to it. Could use an updated TV, probably up front and in the back, but to each their own. Some people might not even use the TV, but very easy to update a TV if that's something we need to do for you. That's just your breakers there. Your other main storage right in here with a nice cedar lining, going to keep the bugs out, but also more than anything just kind of shows you the quality of the rig. They don't seem to do that kind of stuff anymore in these newer rigs, but a little bit more pride in manufacturing back in the day. Queen size bed. It is a full queen, so a full sized queen. It's not a short RV queen. It's a standard size. Sorry, this kind of looks tacky on there, but it's there. You have power outlets on both sides of the bed, so if you're running a CPAP machine or anything like that, you don't have to fight over which side of the bed, who gets what. Nice little nightstand to put it on, and even a small one there, but maybe you can put one there. This is the only part of the coach you will lose access to when the slides come in, is these 6 drawers here, but it'll more or less butt up to it. But everything else in this coach stays completely functional when the slides are in, which to me is a big deal, because when you're traveling, one of the biggest benefits of having an RV is to be able to use the house as you travel. So this is a coach you can absolutely do that in. If it'll pick it up in the camera, you can actually see the line right here in the carpet from when the slide comes in. So if you can imagine that, this is your space. You know, obviously it gets a little bit smaller, but it doesn't lose functionality, except for, you know, you can't pull that bed out. But that's okay. The couch is plenty comfortable to ride in going down the road. So anyway, beautiful rig. I'm not going to waste any more time on it because I think I covered most of it. I'm sure I missed some stuff. So if I did, just reach out to me. Again, I'm Robbie at RV Sales of Oregon. Today I was showing you a 2005 Fleetwood Southwind. 32V is the model. So thank you guys for checking out this video, and I hope to see you here soon.